It is the Homemade Broadcast, episode 606, live on YouTube, willsyoutube.com on Wednesdays, Sundays on Radio St. Pete at, I don't even know, Sunday evening, 6-ish.
I think it's like, 6:05 to 6:35.
Yeah, we do a half an hour there, and then we go over to Substack and the YouTube, do extra time where we curse. It's fun. Did I introduce us? I'm Will. This is Anna Hummel. Welcome to the show. Anna, how you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on the day and the time. Yeah. I'm sure other people feel this way. Like, I feel really good right now. I really enjoy coming over here. I love seeing you. I love seeing your soon-to-be wife. It's just like a good hang. I love doing this. But if you would have talked to me a few hours ago, I was planning on how to end my life. I'm like, I hate this so much. It's not that like work is so bad, but I was just on a project that was just so mind numbing. The worst type of project is this, Will. Something that's mind numbing, but also you have to pay super close attention.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Because if it's like mind numbing, but you can like listen to music or listen to a podcast, whatever. But if you have to like pay attention and also it sucks.
Yeah.
And it's mind numbing, then that is like the worst.
What was the project for work?
I was just like essentially just transferring files from like the cloud to our system.
Can't AI do what the hell?
Well,
AI can do that.
They're paying me, so they're like, guess what you're doing? Biatch. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. The day ended well. Ended up talking to my boss, schmoozing it up, started talking about that fitness, nutrition game. We got a guy, one of the guys that work there is a bodybuilder. So as soon as I found that out, I'm like, okay, we have like 80% overlap of things we like.
Yeah.
So that's super cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to get AI to my computer for work has a app on it, a Microsoft AI Copilot, I believe it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm schmoozing it. I'm looking up YouTubes of how to
on the interweb.
I'm on the internet looking for how to configure my AI to do my job for me. So I'm excited about the prospects of that. That would be sick. If I can automate my job and just upload stuff into it and then it does it, dude, game changer.
Yeah, but you got to figure that out before your boss does.
Yes.
Because
well,
then guess what? You don't have a job no more.
The best thing about it is my boss is so illiterate with technology that there's no chance. Yeah. Like even if I do, he'd probably be like, that's awesome. And then just still I'd be like, if you need me to do anything, I'm here, but I'm taking a nap right now, which pretty much do that anyways. But,
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's exciting. The technological age is here. I saw the metaverse. Remember that? The Facebook thing?
People were buying property in the metaverse.
Yeah. Well, that's gone.
Yeah.
And they spent like $76 billion. They announced they laid off their whole metaverse unit at Meta.
I didn't know that.
Shut the doors and everything.
So that literally died?
Yeah.
Did anything take its place? Or are they working on just AI robotics, making Facebook even less cool?
You knew when I saw that, when I saw the weird Nintendo Wii avatars that they had, and it was just like, you could just act like you're at a meeting at work and sit in a virtual Nintendo Wii room and be at a meeting. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This is not going to work.
You think it's like the MySpace of the virtual world? Like MySpace was like kind of a thing, but it like didn't really take off that much. And then Facebook happened and it was like social media became a thing.
Yeah.
You know, maybe this was just like maybe the metaverse was just like the MySpace of virtual reality.
Well, MySpace was successful. The metaverse was not ever successful. Nobody used it. Okay. It was weird and lame. The guy Tom that made MySpace sold it for
friend.
Yeah, he sold it for $100 million. And I read something about him, semi recently, that now he just like goes to exotic places and takes pictures. Sounds like a great life. It was like $100 million at the time when it sold. It was like, wow, that's a crazy amount of money. And then all of a sudden Facebook was like, we're 70 billion. I'm like, Tom, you should have held out.
Yeah.
But now, you know what, Tom? you did the right thing, bro.
Yeah.
You got your 100 milli, and now you're just taking pictures.
Yeah, he's
I think
probably
that's good.
retired at like 30 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's done. He's done. He's just traveling and enjoying his life.
Yeah, but I don't know how great that would be. I think you'd get very bored doing that. I know that sounds, because when you're not doing that, you're working and doing a job you don't like all day. Not saying that's me, but just saying people, you go, wow, I just love to be on a beach, just taking photos, hanging out. I don't think you'd like that too much. I think you'd need a little bit more stimulation than that.
I thought so too, but I gotta be honest. I was really thinking about this. Like, if AI did take my job and I got some sort of UBI, what would I do with my extra time? I guess maybe I'd do more of these to our 200 viewers.
Yeah.
And just like for fun, just like hang out for a few hours, maybe. I don't wonder if I would even do that, to be quite honest.
What would you do?
I mean, I'd probably do what I do every day. Go for a nice walk in the park in the morning, and then come back and make some breakfast, and then maybe go to the pool for a little bit in our complex.
I like it.
Have some beers, maybe noon beers. And then, check out what's on the internet and then go to bed.
Just
I don't know.
Retired, essentially.
I mean, it is a sad existence, but is it really so bad?
I would dive deep into hobbies. Yeah. I'm big on hobbies. So I'd be doing jujitsu every day, which I do most days anyways. I don't know if I told you this. I don't think I've really told anybody this. I started taking Hebrew lessons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that hard? It seems really hard.
This is like the third go around of me learning the language.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't quit this time, but I'm paying a pretty penny for it, so that's keeping me engaged.
Right.
But yeah, I was really annoyed when I went to Israel, not annoyed because I was there, but I was annoyed that I couldn't communicate with my people. It bothered me to my core. And the fact that like my dad speaks Hebrew fluently and my mother also speaks Hebrew fluently. And then it would be like my dad, his friend's wife, and then me, and they all speak Hebrew. And then all of a sudden they're just like, why don't you speak Hebrew? I can hear them saying this to me in Hebrew and then yelling at me in Hebrew. Why don't you speak Hebrew? And they go, she was born here. She's an Israeli citizen. And it just really like hurt me to my core. Really bothered me. So I started learning. I started taking lessons about 2 months ago.
It's hard.
Yeah. So yeah, learning something new. Again, you know what else I would do if I had time and more money? I would start taking piano lessons. Why are you giving me this grimacing face?
No. I mean, that's good for you.
Why don't you value my hobby?
I can't. I'm trying to put myself there. Like taking piano lessons, learning another language. No, thank you. I don't like anything enough to like do. I guess I like cooking, but do I like it that much?
That much? Jesus.
I don't know. I mean, I like doing this, but do I like it that much?
Well,
I don't know.
What about like whiskey? Barrel making, I don't know.
Okay,
maybe like hard, like a hand working something.
I gotta be honest. I like drinking bourbon, but I don't want to work for it. I'd rather have it be presented to me. I don't think I would want to. I thought about that, like getting a job at a bottling plant, because it's like that'd be cool. I can maybe learn how to make it. But then I thought about it, and I go, do I really want to do that?
Turn your one passion into work. And then you're just like, oh, whiskey. It just reminds me of work.
Yes, that's true too.
You know?
That's true too.
So I get it.
There was a little bit of that even with radio. Sometimes you'd be like, oh man, I don't know what to talk about tonight. I got to figure something out.
It was rare, but
it was rare.
Occasionally.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That was the only job that I really had fun.
Yeah. I'm like, why am I saying this? And now I have to say something. I have to follow it up. I have some meetings coming up.
Okay.
A tiny little fire still burns inside of me.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to stamp it out.
Yeah.
I'm literally every day I'm like, no, stamping it out. But the fire burns, much like it did for the Maccabees.
Sure.
Them ancient Jews back in, dude, I don't know any of these stories. Back in the Maccabee days when in Canaan and stuff with the Jews and the oil and the burning and the lights.
Yes.
So we'll see. I got I got 2 meetings coming up.
That's cool. Well, fingers crossed. Because I honestly, Anna, at this point, I'm depending on you to maybe get me in somewhere eventually.
Yeah.
Down the line. Because I've all but given up. Look, I still look from time to time, and there's just nothing there.
Yeah.
There was one job with the company that I got hired at, and then got fired from because of my Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they have a file on me. So any job I apply to at that company, I'm probably not going to be considered for. So anyway, I don't know. But yeah, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
I'm keeping a positive vibe.
And it's kind of twofold thing, because like obviously I want to get back into radio, but also I really enjoy like stalking people.
Yeah.
Pretty good at it. So if I find like it was a pipeline post for something, and there's no names, you can apply. Obviously I applied. I don't even know if I did, maybe not, but then they never get back to you. So then you got to find out who is in charge, where are they, and what is their email address. And without fail, and it'll take me sometimes maybe 20 minutes to like look who's in charge of what. ChatGPT has been my girl, my man, whatever it is, has been awesome. And then and sometimes there won't even be an email address, but because there are other email addresses from the people at that company, you're like, oh, it's first name dot last name at blank, and so then you just figure it out.
Clues.
Yeah, exactly. So and then they don't get back to you, and you go, okay, you want to play this game? And then you just start peppering them with emails like every other day. And then they finally go, okay, how about Friday at 1? And you go, I can take my lunch then. Perfect. Let's chat.
Yeah. Well,
so we'll see.
You'll get it. I was hoping. I saw that. I haven't listened to The Bone in a very long time because not for really any reason, just trying to like let it go. And it does hurt me sometimes listening.
Sure, of course, it's painful.
And it's been a lot better since I've been kind of checked out and like haven't been really following it. I did see that I guess Mike was out and Senning was covering. I thought Senning might reach out to me to fill in.
Why?
I've talked to Senning about it before, and he was like, yeah, if I ever, if Dizzy's out or, something else happens, maybe come in. And it's like, yeah, that'd be sweet. Hell yeah. But no, I'm pretty sure that I'm just a distant memory there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could say something to make you feel better, but I mean, sometimes you just have to be like, yeah, that's kind of the truth, like out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. And maybe he did. I mean, obviously I wasn't there, and maybe it's not even him making the call. It's like, hey, guess who you're doing the show with next week?
That's true.
And then they just go, yeah, all right, that works.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That's probably the most likely thing that's happening.
Might not be his call.
Yeah. Or maybe he mentioned your name once and someone else was like, ugh, or something.
That has happened.
Highly likely to happen. So listen, I'm sorry. I'm trying to move my little feet in any which way. Obviously, there's not. If it was just like a grit game radio, I could do it.
Yeah,
I could do it. I could grit it out for however long I needed to. But unfortunately, there's just no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's like nothing. Maybe 2 things. And then it's like, are those 2 things going to even pay anything? I don't know. So listen, we're trying. So I'll let you know how it goes this week.
Yeah. Well, good.
Thanks.
813-693-2124. I might try to open the phone lines. Nobody calls, but maybe I'll try to do that
be
later.
Surprised if someone called from the ER.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. So I might do that maybe in the bonus time. There's something else. Oh, dentist update. I know everybody's been waiting.
Yes.
I know people have been waiting and have been wondering what's up. So last week I talked about, I went to a new doctor with this cheap insurance that I got, and they said I had 7 cavities that need to be filled and presented me with an invoice for $1,200 with insurance. I made an appointment with my old doctor's office, paid out of pocket for an exam and a cleaning. And he determined that no, you just need a cleaning. You're good. A normal cleaning.
Wait, did you get any x-rays?
I got x-rays done.
And he said no cavities.
Well, the lady asked me, the hygienist, a very adorable Asian woman, asked me, why are you here today? Do you have any concerns? I can't really do accents, sorry.
You want me
but
to
she
try?
had yeah, please.
Ooh, why are you here today?
Yeah,
Do you have any
Kuncz.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty much what she sounded
Yeah.
like. And I go, I'm hesitant to say. And she went,
What?
yeah, that's exactly what she did. And I said, well, I'll just tell you. So then I
Okay.
told her,
Oh, that's so good.
yeah. So she
We
told,
take X-ray.
she told, yes. She came in and took some x-rays. The dentist came in and, determined like, yeah, technically she's the lady's not wrong. The other dentist,
Yeah.
there are issues there, but they don't really need to be drilled yet. It's not because the
like little decay areas.
they called it something like something lesion where it's starting to get in there, but it hasn't gotten into the tooth yet. It's just kind of, and I guess they haven't. The X-rays look the same from 2 years ago, so they haven't progressed any.
Oh,
so there's
good.
really no need. I guess it's just like a school of thought with it. Like either you could just do it now and then get it taken care of, or you could wait and see how it goes. So one doctor prefers the drill now method and pay me.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, knows I don't have insurance, so doesn't bother with that. So anyway, I gave her a 2-star review. I didn't give her the 1-star because she technically was kind of right.
Okay. Well,
So,
that's good.
yeah.
I guess. Even though it's kind of like those moments you're like, God, I want righteous anger. I want to be so mad and sue you.
I was very angry last week, but after I just flat out asked the dentist today, like, is that malpractice? And he said, no, not at all. So I was like, all right. 2 stars.
2 stars.
The lady was nice.
Why review her at all?
Because people should know about that.
Okay.
Like, just be cautious because they overtreat there if you have insurance.
Gotcha.
They might want to do some work that really probably doesn't need to be done right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just heads up.
Right.
For me, 2-star. Maybe it's a 3, 4, or 5
right.
for other people. But anyway, 813-693-2124, HMBradio.com, willsyoutube.com. We're live there Wednesdays, 6 p.m., which we are right now. If you're watching on YouTube, we have a Substack. Please go subscribe, hmbradio.substack.com. It's all in that green bar right down here. All the information. You can email us. I mean, there's so much. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you hate me if I didn't go to your wedding?
I got a call. one of my best friends. I don't really subscribe to the best friend.
He's a very close friend that you've had for a long time.
A very close friend of mine, a successful comedian now. I met him when I was running the Homemade Broadcast open mic, and he came to my open mic and we hit it off and became friends. He moved to Nashville a few years ago, Zach Townsend. I got him on the Clata show. He's like opening for Santino and what's his name? Trevor Wallace and Bert. And yeah, he's doing a bunch of cool stuff now. But I told him months and months ago that this was happening on this date and to prepare yourself. He says, okay, I'll get my management to not book that date. He called today and said exactly what you said. How mad are you going to be if I'm not at your wedding? And I answered him honestly, and I said, yeah, I'll be sad, but I mean, if you can't make it, you can't. What
about mad?
I won't be mad. I mean, unless it's something where he's like, I'm taking this gig instead of, I had it blocked off, but I'm taking this instead. Listen, I don't want this to be a burden to anyone. I want people to want to be there.
Sure.
And if he either doesn't want to or can't make it, either way, whatever. What am I going to be mad? Can't really be mad.
Would you be mad? And I want the answer to be yes. Would you be mad if I was like, I can't go?
Yeah, because you don't have anything going on.
That's true.
You're a different
Well, what if
story.
I did?
Well, then if you did, then you did. I would be like,
I want you to be sad. I want you to be mad because that means I matter.
Yeah, I would be sad. Okay, but
good.
also I wouldn't be mad.
Okay.
I mean, it just kind of is what it is. I want people to want to go.
Yeah. You know? And I, by the way, I love weddings.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. And I love it when it's not just like a wedding reception. It's like a weekend of events. That's super fun for me. So I'm so excited to celebrate you and your love.
Yeah.
And have some drinks and just like dance and like have so much fun.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
A few weeks away.
I've never been to Amelia Island before. Oh,
that's fine.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I've never been to that part of the state before. So
I mean, that's
excited to
Amelia
explore.
Island's a big part of the state.
Okay, good.
So it's a big island, so it should be fine.
I just start blurting out like the venue. Well,
Who's gonna? I mean, even if you do, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to, but if you did,
yeah,
no big deal. We do have super chats too. If you want to super chat, I did see some that I do want to try to get to. I saw that JP was talking about your cousin thing, sleeping with the. Do they listen to this podcast?
JP?
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
Like JP, like Roger and JP?
Yeah, here it is. JP was talking about the cousin thing today.
What?
Interesting. Is that the story that you told last week from this podcast? That would be interesting.
The cousin thing. What cousin thing?
The your cousin Jerry that was sleeping with the
oh yeah, my mom's uncle.
Yeah,
he's on his last leg. I got a lot of news yesterday from my mother.
Yeah,
apparently both of her uncles in their 90s pooping their pants, throwing fits, so that's not good. And then she tells me that my cousin, who is your age, is like 40, 41, not Jerry, my cousin that I went to go visit in Portland last year, had one of his testicles removed.
Oh, thank God it wasn't Jerry, because Jerry still needs his for the
yeah. So I just got a message from him. He's in good spirits. He was asking for like any sort of ball related, testicle related jokes to kind of keep his spirits up. So I went on a good old chat GPT, see what I said, because I didn't want to think about a new joke for too long. So I was like, I know chat GPT got me. And he was just saying, hey, like, I'm doing all right, had unplanned surgery, had one of my testicles removed. And I said, cousin, I heard last night but didn't want to disturb you. I said, glad you're a sack half full kind of guy. You like that?
Nice, classic.
Yeah, chat GPT for the win. So yeah.
KB Motorsports 2 asks, what am I weighing at? Do I look bad or good? I kind of want to know before I answer that question, sir. But maybe I'll answer that later.
Can we to piggyback off that, I heard from your lovely soon-to-be wife that you were planning on getting your suit 2 days before you leave for the wedding.
Yeah.
Boys, not planning it.
I did call, and I'm going to pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, perfect. So in the event that there needs to be some alterations,
yes,
give a little bit of window of time.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the move for sure.
Yeah. So hopefully, I'd assume not, that it's probably going to fit like a glove.
Sure, but you don't want
to go.
You don't need any additional stress these next few weeks.
Oh, okay. It wasn't your story about Jerry.
What was it? Else. To marry your cousin.
Being able to marry your cousin in Florida, I guess you can do that.
First cousin?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know.
I think incest should be legal.
I mean, should it be
between two adults? You say you want to marry your brother and sister. Who cares?
Yeah, but it's just
why is it the government's responsibility to intervene?
It's a public health thing.
So
you're gonna get some mongoloid.
But what if you have like some sort of, maybe you have Huntington's disease and the other person has some weird degenerative disease and it's hereditary? Are you gonna prevent those people from having babies? I don't know. Yeah. I don't think so. If you want to marry your cousin, brother, dad, whatever.
That's a hot take.
I think you should be allowed to do it.
Okay.
Do it. Live your life.
Yeah. I would say, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right.
If you have two consenting adults, obviously not like, oh, I want to marry my daughter, she's 11.
Yeah.
But if you're two consenting adults, brother and sister, whatever, who cares?
I don't know. I still think could just be
it's a bad idea.
Drain on the government.
I mean, how many people are like, is this law preventing, like, oh, I would do it, but it's against the law.
That's true. Yeah.
Like most people think it's gross, but in the event that you don't, I think you should be able to marry your brother.
It would still be a taboo. People would still think it's gross, and it is gross.
Sure, but I don't think there should be a law against it.
Yeah. This fella said you do look a little heavier. I know, and I am.
Do we want to do a weigh-in?
A little heavier.
When was the last time you weighed yourself?
It's been a long time. I actually really don't know what I'm weighing.
Do you want to find out?
I don't have a scale. I can't do it.
How convenient.
I have a feeling that if I did have a scale, I would not. It would say error if I stepped on it, because those ones only go up to like what 300 tops. I don't think I'm 300
You're not
pounds.
300. I think you were fatter before.
I think I've lost some weight. Not
What a
much.
jerk. Who said that?
I'm just saying.
Who said that?
I mean, listen, and he says losing weight. Yeah, he's 252. I think that I weigh more than you. Let's just put it like that.
What's his name? KB Sports?
I think I probably. How tall are you though?
What's his name? Can you read it?
It's KB Motorsports 2.
Oh, okay.
That's his slave name.
Got it.
Um,
Can I pick him up, bear hug him style? There's really not enough space right now.
it depends how big you are. Can you pick me up? No, I don't think she could pick me up. Could you?
Probably not.
Do you want to try? We'll film a video seeing if Anna, and it'll be a full body shot. You can kind of see what I'm working with these days. It's not good. Okay, this guy's 5'7", 250.
Whoa.
You might be in worse shape than me.
Because you're what, 6'1"?
I'm like 6 foot tall. I'm like 5'11" and 7/8.
Okay. Yeah, you're 6 feet.
But
Round
I'm
up.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. My license says 6 feet. So I got a few inches on you, which helps with the BMI. It's tough, man. I don't know. I've been trying to do the low carb thing sort of semi-successfully. I'm not like militant about it, but during the week I try to eat, eggs and meat and vegetables and a couple fruits. That's what I've been doing. And I feel like it's been sort of helpful, but I'm not exercising. So I'm not going to lose any weight.
Been to the gym like 4 times in a week.
That's nice.
If I may, I feel like I've been looking super jacked.
Mick Shea was asking for it. He wants it.
Oh, does he?
Earlier.
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
What they want.
Sure.
Which is some jackedness. Oh
Yeah.
my God, dude.
All right. You should try to pick me up, Anna. See if you can get me off the ground at all.
I was at the gym the other day and like the lighting was just stroking my ego. It's like, you're so jacked. But just the way the shadows were hitting me, I was like, I'm enormous. Like in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. Can you guys see the shadows?
Yeah. I think they can.
Damn.
You are lazy. I don't know if I would say that, but maybe you're right, Brian. I guess to some degree. I got injured. My shoulder is still very painful. I mean, I could do cardio. I will admit to that. I could do cardio.
It's like half the things you can do.
Yeah. I started to go to physical therapy for my shoulder, but I was like, this is a bad time to start this because he wants to do a 12-week like intensive once a week, but I think I'm going to do it when I get back, I don't have time to do all that stuff. But 813-693-2124. We're almost at 30 minutes. Real quick, I guess. I mean, I kind of feel like this is Tampa Bay news. I like to do that a little bit. The city of Tampa Mayor Jane Castor responded to Florida Attorney General James. How do you say that? James Uthmeyer?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
It's a weird Nazi name. After he sent a letter regarding the Tampa Police Department's so-called sanctuary cities. And a response, Mayor I guess they were threatening to remove her from office, the state. In her response, Mayor Jane Castor wrote that there is now a revised policy removing language of concern. She also mentioned that they will publish and distribute an updated policy to their officers immediately. She also said that the city of Tampa has no intention of violating state or federal law. We will continue to use our best efforts to support the enforcement of federal immigration law as well as state law. And I guess on March 11th, the attorney general sent a letter to the mayor claiming that the police department illegally restricts how officers cooperate with ICE. And his biggest issue, he says, is that the department isn't disclosing immigration backgrounds for witnesses and victims. In the letter, he said that TPD ostensibly supports these policies because they do not want illegal aliens to be concerned with immigration consequences by cooperating with law enforcement. So a lot of people mad at Jane. A lot of people happy with the news. I would say it's about 50-50. 50% of people are mad. 50% of people are happy. And that's just the way it goes. 813-693-2124, HMBradio.com, willsyoutube.com. We're going to say goodbye to Radio St. Pete and to our regular podcast feed. You can get the show in its entirety audio only on Substack, www.substack.com. So go over there. There's a free version as well. If you want to support us and, you know, do so monetarily, it's a good way to do that. And of course, there's a super chats. Bri is really good with those. Brian from Philly.
Thank you, Brian.
Don't be lazy. Get outside and exercise. Does walking count,
Yes.
Brian? Okay. So
Yes.
I've been walking in the
Good.
mornings. Yes. So thank you. See, already working, Brian. All right. We'll say goodbye to Radio St. Pete and podcast feed, and stick around if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on Radio St. Pete, head over to willsyoutube.com and join us Wednesdays at 6 p.m. All right. Bye. All right.
Hello.
We're back. It's kind of, it feels like to be a little bit free when we get over to this section.
Free to be ourselves.
I feel like, you know, we're doing a live stream podcast. We're kind of loose, you know, here we kind of go on different tangents, but I feel like I should be doing something to talk about the Tampa Bay area and the community for people who might just stumble upon us.
Yeah, I get it. I typically find like local news to be very unsexy.
Yeah,
but
it is.
No, but you're right. It is the right move to do.
It will draw. I'm hoping it maybe will draw some people in over here, so then we can just like make fat jokes about me and my lazy
shame.
So, Brian, again, you can do it 24-hour fast. I've done the fasts. I've done 3 days.
Brian.
Fasts.
3 days?
Yes.
Remember what were you doing? The monk fruit fast, or what was it called?
No, I was just doing
monk. It was something monk. Like a 36-hour fast.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Did it with JV.
Well, maybe it was 36 hours, not 72 hours. But I would.
That's a big difference.
I feel like I did a few days without eating, and then I would, you know, have some bone broth and some fruit to start, and then it would.
You were also taking meth, so that is very helpful.
Yeah, they did give me meth.
What was it, phentermine or something?
Phentermine.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I wish I had some right now.
Yeah,
that would get me motivated.
Any more thought to the GLP-1s?
No, my gut says, and I feel like my gut is usually right. Saying, that is, I'm hungry. I want chocolate. That's what it's saying. But my gut's saying, don't do it.
Okay.
I don't really know why, but it just, I feel like I read some things about these weird, you know, people getting scurvy, and, you know, a lot of the weight you lose is connected tissue and muscle, and it comes from your heart. And I don't know. I don't trust them. Okay. Maybe when the GL3Ps come out, the new ones, maybe those will be better, but
be a bit more expensive.
Yeah, they probably will be, but, yeah, nah, just
not okay. Yeah, don't do it if you don't want to do it. But I just thought maybe.
Yeah.
Listen, we're outsourcing everything to AI, robotics, and medication. So just get on board, because guess what? Doing things is over. Careers over. Unless you want to be authentic and vlog your life online for other people to just mock you, and then you get all of these brain disorders, all of these anxiety, depression, PTSD, because all you see is like you disgusting fat pig 25,000 times a day, and then you're like, this isn't good for my mental health, but you do it anyways because it's your job and you don't want to get a real job. So you just take videos of yourself in a changing room where you could easily just show yourself wearing the clothes, but instead you have to show your fat, naked body. And then sickos like me are watching it, are consuming it, which arguably is worse than the people creating it. Because at least the people creating something are doing something, where I'm just passively going like, ew.
There is a economy, a yucky economy of like, I sent you one that my friend sent me that was hilarious. It was a fat
get ready with me,
fat 5, I'm gonna say. I mean, just an average, which is kind of worse, because if you're like a freak, then you're kind of like, well, you're a freak, I kind of get it. But if you're just like normal looking fatso and you're doing these types of videos, I don't know. And it's the get ready with me, and she was getting ready with a 12-hour Taco Bell shift. So she was going to get ready, and she was wearing to start the video was a white tank top that you could clearly see her nipples and her terrible tits. I mean, some of the worst tits I've ever seen. The nipples were like, the shirt was too tight, so they were really pressed in, and you could just see the nipples. They were like super
They're
close
kind of
together.
facing down.
Yeah, it's just terrible. It's really bad. But I looked at her page, and she has like 134,000 followers, and she sells merch. And I'm just like, how is this possible?
Yes, yeah.
But those are the jobs. It's like you could be an OF person, a content creator like that, where you're just kind of gross and people watch you like a freak show, a circus freak show.
My favorites. And these people have like a cult following, mostly bad. Like people like me that watch them. The plus size park hoppers. I know you know who I'm talking about.
I do. They're huge on Instagram because people hate watch them.
Yes.
And there is some who are like, I'm also a fatso and I like this because it.
I fit into these scooters. Well, I fit into these chairs at the Disney theater. And they show you, they're like, I'm 5X. And these seats are really comfortable for someone who's 1,000 pounds, who's half a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friends love them so much. I cannot get enough of them, and I find them repulsive. But I cannot stop watching them.
They are the worst. But it does it matter? I mean, just like I think I heard Drew Garabo say this once. Like, it doesn't matter if people are tuning in because they love you or hate you. They're tuning in. That's really that's all that matters is getting those eyeballs and that economy where you're getting paid to do it. Who cares if people are saying you're a pig,
kill yourself, or like half the comments.
I mean, you just don't read them. You plow right ahead. You're still getting those views and eyeballs, and you're selling merch. I should have clicked on the merch to see what it was, because that would have been. I wonder if I can find the video. I don't want to get kicked off Instagram again. If I'm damn it, I don't know what my password is.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Never mind. So you can't see it, but it's probably good because I don't want to get.
So those are the jobs that are left.
Plumbers, roofers, farmers.
Those are going to be gone soon.
No, those are safe.
No.
Once
Optimus takes over and the robots take over, guess who's putting the illegals out of business? It's going to be the robots. So get mad at them. Uh-huh.
You can do this too, where you just threaten people online. There's this.
How do I make money doing that?
I don't know. This lady's going to jail. I meant to talk about this. This Sarasota lady convicted of making death threats in TikTok videos. She's
kind of cute. She's kind of hot.
She kind of looks like she could be your older sister.
Yeah, maybe that's why I find her so alluring.
Desiree Doreen Segari. What's Segari? Segari.
Persian, maybe.
Persian. Okay. Sarasota woman was found guilty in federal court this past Tuesday of making TikTok videos calling for Donald Trump supporters to be dealt with. Let's just put it that way, on site, because you can't say the K word on YouTube.
Right.
A jury convicted Desiree Doreen Segari, 41.
Wow, that's 41.
That's
scroll
40,
it up.
That's pretty busted for 41.
It's a little bit of the grays.
If she was 55, I'd be like, she was good.
But she's like a pretty woman. Like, she has nice eyes.
I'm sure she put on makeup. Eyes. Yeah, I'm sure she put makeup on.
Like her eyes.
She'd be all right. In one video, prosecutors say that Segari said, so if we all get our guns and use our Second Amendment right, you see somebody with a MAGA hat, pew, pew. That's what we do. That's the way. It's the only way. The Second Amendment doesn't say you can murder.
What?
I'm pretty sure. It just says you can
have to read it again.
But they just pretend not to understand things, and it makes discourse totally impossible.
Mm-hmm.
While saying pew pew, Segari used hand gestures mimicking the firing of a gun. The next day, Segari posted another TikTok in which she stated that see MAGA, pew pew MAGA, see MAGA, pew pew MAGA, see MAGA, pew pew MAGA, so these expletives know we ain't here to play. While using hand gestures to mimic firing of the gun, she faces a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Her sentencing is scheduled for May 5th. Will she do any time?
I don't know. She kind of reminds me of if the Cash Me Outside girl grew up.
Yeah.
A little bit.
In a way. People have really, we know that people are not well. We know that people mentally are not well. They're getting bombarded with agitation propaganda regularly, whether it's on the regular news or NPR. My poor uncle is already not well, and he listens.
Can I be seated next to him at the wedding, please?
Sure. He will be there. Well, if Zach doesn't come, then we're gonna have to change the tables around. So maybe I'll put you at Tim.
I would like
Daryl's
to be
table.
right next to Daryl.
Yeah,
because I would like some entertainment. And then I feel like if I'm drinking, it's going to be even more fun.
Oh yeah, and I know Daryl will be drinking.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
But he listens to NPR all day and gets told that we're living in a fascist dictatorship.
Or not
constantly. Like I don't think so. Me personally, I'm in a different media bubble than he is, of course, but I tune in to NPR fairly regularly just to see what's going on, and it's not good. I mean, the mood over there they are very upset.
What's the mood? What's the vibe? Do a vibe check.
It's doomer. We're gonna get round up and put in camps pretty soon. I mean, that's coming any second now. It's not good. And he's not gonna leave. Donald Trump's not gonna leave the presidency.
Yeah.
And what's coming,
no,
is even worse. You think Donald Trump is bad? Meet JD Vance or Marco Rubio. They're even worse.
Oh no.
Than Trump is. So it's not they're just having a tough time.
You know what these people need? And I said this in the first half of the show. This is what everybody needs, including you, Will.
Yeah.
Hobbies. Hobbies.
This is a hobby.
Screaming about this. But even though this is a hobby and this is a good hobby to have, we're still plugged in. We're talking about things happening. I'm talking about hobbies where you're like away from a computer. Maybe you're gardening. Maybe you're doing a sport. Maybe you're doing the pickleball. Maybe you're doing volleyball, beach volleyball. Maybe you're doing woodworking. Maybe pottery, ceramics. Get a hobby.
But isn't it a hobby to talk into your phone like the Joker and make death threats against people? I mean, that is a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, not a very productive one. Do a hobby that requires a skill or something that you can get better at, whether it be a sport type thing or a craft type thing. And there's boys crafts and girls crafts. I know that I have some friends that started taking a sewing class. I'm like, this is very wholesome. I like this. Or woodworking, metalworking, something like that to use your hands and your mind where you're not just staring at a screen.
I mean, yeah, you should definitely get off screens. You should have some sort of hobby that's not talking into your phone like a Batman villain. I don't know if this lady should go to jail for this though. That doesn't seem. She's not gonna do it.
How do we know? I don't know. You never know.
You never know.
These crazy ladies.
I don't know. You never know. But should she go to prison for 5 years for making a creepy TikTok?
No.
Like, can we just say, you know what? That's what we should start doing. Like, you're just banned from being online.
Yeah.
You can't be online anymore.
Right. Oh. Can we pivot to talk about someone that is in the news, and I am ecstatic about this?
Ooh.
Afro Man. Are you following this story?
So I do know that they had some sort of raid on his home a while ago, and I guess it wasn't what would you call it? Like not
it was they made a mistake. Apparently they thought there were narcotics and or like kidnapped children on his compound.
Yeah.
And they were mistaken. And so he took all this like surveillance footage and started making music videos. And now all these cops are like crying and sad and telling, just watch a little bit of this. It's actually really funny.
Tears, tension.
Oh, okay. So by the way, I love his outfit. I got some comments that the audio wasn't great with the videos. And I talked to the tech guy, which was Google. And basically we found out, I don't know. So I'm hoping that the problem is fixed.
Right.
I went ahead and downloaded new drivers for the Roadcaster.
Okay, cool.
But it said it was already up to date. So I don't know. It could be the internet. It could be a bad cord. So if it's still doing it, let me know. And I think the next step would be to order a new cord that goes from the computer to the.
Okay.
But let's see. Yeah. Let's see if this works.
And a slew of accusations. We saw it all as the trial for rapper Afro Man continued in Adams County for its second day. Now, Adams County deputies are suing the rapper for using their likeness without permission. WCPO 9 News reporter Valerie Lyons been following this trial very, very closely. Now, Valerie, Afroman took the stand this afternoon, and I will tell you, the entire newsroom was watching.
Yeah, it was not dull, Tanya, and he clearly made a statement, not just with his red, white, and blue. You see the suit and the shades right there, but also how he pushed back against the prosecution. He's defending his actions, saying he did nothing wrong.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you...
Under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do.
Afroman didn't hold back, defending his patriotic right in red, white, and blue.
And I think I'm a sport for doing so.
The rapper, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, was the last to take the stand Tuesday. He followed 2 days of testimony from more than half a dozen Adams County deputies. They're suing him for defamation. Prosecutors say Afroman used security video from a 2022 raid on his home and put it in a music video using deputies' likeness without permission. The deputies also say Afroman called them thieves and pedophiles, among other things, on social media.
How do you feel when
King Kong Bundy, the wrestler.
you learned that these posts were out there?
Humiliated.
What reaction did you get from the community, if any?
Hollering names of the lieutenant looking low and been called a things like that.
You got called is it a D word
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
slur for lesbian?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Wait for this guy.
Has anyone ever asked you or your family since
Is this a guy?
No, it's a chick.
Okay.
But he made a video about her too.
these posts came out if you've had a sex change operation?
There was a phone call.
We listened as deputy after deputy told the court Afroman's videos harmed their reputations and subjected them to death threats.
But now my family has to be harmed because of straight up 100% lies.
And when they call you a son of a bitch, that would be an opinion?
I'd say that would be an opinion.
Okay. Because there's no way we can prove whether you're a son of a bitch.
She's been dead for years.
If they hadn't arrested
I died.
This is kind of like,
This is news. What the hell?
this is like the lady from Sarasota that was, listen, people are going to tell you that they're going to make you unalived online. That's what people do. It's just, turn your computer off and it all goes away.
wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
Afroman claims the raid caused significant damage to his home and that deputies stole hundreds of dollars after they turned off his security cameras. But an outside investigation found no money was taken, only miscounted. Court will resume.
Hundreds of dollars? Boy, Afroman, those I got high royalties must have dropped off.
Yeah,
They took
perhaps.
$184.
So I watched some of the videos that he put out. One of them is called Lemon Pound Cake. And it's like this fat cop walks in and he double takes the lemon pound cake that's on the table. And then another one was about that lesbian bitch just like eating pussy.
Yeah, hell
like
yeah.
lots of pussy.
I mean, is that defamation? Because I have a feeling that she can munch a mean box just by looking at her. I think that's a compliment, to be frank.
Yeah, and he has like a body double of her and stuff like that. It's gonna be funny.
Wow.
So loved it.
Did they have a resolution yet? Or
I
they
don't
still in-
know. No, I don't think
trial?
so.
Wow.
Is she? In fact, there's no way to tell she's been dead for years.
Is there any way?
Oh God.
I was trying to find I was trying to find some of the videos.
Oh
but
man. Oh, the lemon pound cake. It's like a pretty
Yeah.
terrible song, but it's just funny because the guy literally I fucks this lemon pound cake.
yeah.
So
All right, good. It sounds like that worked.
mhm.
So
Excellent.
I fixed it.
Hell yeah.
So good. Still got a job for another week. Hopefully it continues.
Excellent.
What else do we got here? We got, this is kind of crazy.
Okay.
I know that you don't care about this stuff, though,
Yeah, I
so
really
I feel
don't.
like
I don't know why. You'd think I would. Like, it fits the brand. But
I'm fascinated by this. I love listening to podcasts about whistleblowers who talk about, secret government programs involving potentially off-world visitors that are here and working with government. And I don't know what to believe, but it's interesting. It's fascinating. And what does that mean for, humanity and our existence if life is just common everywhere? And to me, it's just an interesting topic, but you don't, as far as disclosure goes about whether UFOs are real, aliens are real. I mean, UFOs are real. UAPs, I think they call them now.
just unidentified aerial.
Right. Could be anything.
What is it? Projectiles or
my feeling is most of those are just like government aircraft.
Military shit.
Yeah, that they don't want to
DARPA shit.
Yeah, that they don't want to acknowledge exists.
Right.
And a good cover would be saying like, oh, you know what? It's not military, it's aliens. That would kind of be a good cover.
Right.
Like there's aliens, and it would be something to weird out your enemies too. Because you'd be like, yeah, we're friends with them. We're friends with the aliens. They like us, and I think they chose us. So watch out, China, because we have their technology. But the U.S. government just registered a domain called aliens.gov, which is an official, .gov is the government's web pages. And there's rumors that disclosure is coming soon. And now I'm kind of like, I believed it, but now that they're saying, yep, it's real, I don't know.
Really? Now it's not cool anymore.
It's not that it's not cool. It's just like, why was this kept, at bay for so many years? And then eventually I guess it's been kind of gradual though over the past
it has
10 years.
You know how
years.
I know that America rules the world is that when we say .gov, that's America.
Yeah.
But everybody else is like .au, .ce, .ca, blah, 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 .uk. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
.co.uk is my favorite one. That's the UK's stupid internet.
Yeah, but not us.
.co.uk.
Well, I was saying CA for like Canada.
Okay.
Like at the end of like a Canadian address, it'll be like .ca
or
.uk. But we don't need .usa. We're just .gov, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Well, Al Gore is an American and he created the internet.
What?
You never heard that?
No.
Al Gore invented the internet.
Do shit. Is he even alive? Where is Al Gore?
Al Gore is making carbon credit money. He's got he sells carbon credits somehow. He got
what does that mean? What is carbon credit?
It's a scam. It's like,
is it crypto? What does that mean?
No, it's like you buy carbon credits to pollute, and then they take the carbon credit money and clean up the planet with it. It's a scam.
Is it like when you swear and you put a quarter
scam.
in the piggy bank?
Kind of. But I think he owns a company. Like he has a massive house. He's like super rich. And I think it's he put out the
Inconvenient Truth, which was cute. And then he just disappeared.
But he didn't. He just went and started these businesses.
Right.
That
he
sell
went into
these
the private
carbon
sector.
credits.
Or did he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I feel like you always kind of hear about like past presidents, vice presidents, always like hanging around, trying to be relevant. Not Al Gore. He's just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my own thing.
I'm going to get rich.
Get rich, bitch.
On the climate.
Yeah.
He said that Florida was going to be underwater by 2010?
Well,
still waiting.
2026, buddy.
But it's an issue. I'm not saying I don't want to get dinged on YouTube for that. I'm pretty sure that's when you will. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's a good business if you can get into some sort of job where you sell carbon credits. You get a big house if you do that. I don't know if that job is at risk for AI. I'm going to assume no. But it's a good gig if you can get it.
Well, he's a boomer. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's already made his money.
He's fading out. And I think we talked about this a little bit last week, but the boomers, they killed it. They're born at the
really
perfect
did.
time.
Yeah.
They bought massive homes for $5,000, and they're selling those homes for $2 million. They're retiring. They don't have to worry about AI. They don't have to worry about robots taking their jobs, and they're just sitting pretty,
Enjoying their
hanging
last
out.
few years.
Yes, they were the last like of the Mohicans that were able to support a family on a single income.
Mhm.
What is that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, this is what the ladies wanted. They wanted to go to work.
Why you look at me like it's my fault? I don't
Because
want to work.
You're a lady. I'm just saying there was a lot of ladies that wanted to go to work and get a bank account. And
Actually, there
go into
weren't.
debt.
There were a few ladies who pushed the rest of the ladies to get a job, and some of the ladies didn't want to get a job, but they were pushed into it because they're like, "You can't just be a mom. You
Mhm.
can't just be a mom." And now, guess what? Now nobody wants to be a mom.
You
Being a
can't.
mom is very unfashionable these days.
You can't. It's not even that. Even if you want to, you can't because you have to go to work. You have to work.
Yeah.
Like homes are $2 million now.
Yeah.
You have to go to work so you can get an apartment. 2 incomes. 2
Mm.
people working 80 hours a week.
Yeah, it is kind of sick. I remember at my last job, there was this woman and she had just had a baby and she was showing pictures. I didn't know these people, but I was listening to them talk because, I'm listening to everybody talk. And she was showing pictures of her baby to the other lady. And they're like, oh, what a nice baby. And the lady that didn't have the baby was like, how old is he? And she's like, oh, he's 2 months. This baby that's 2 months old is in daycare like for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, getting raised by God knows who, while the mom is working this like kind of shitty job, not raising her baby. And I was like, that is so sad.
It's the worst.
That is so sad that she is working this shitty job to pay what, $500 a week for someone else to raise her kid when she could just stay home with this baby.
Yeah.
And raise that baby.
Well, this is the world that
It's
everybody wanted.
Super sad. And listen, I'm not like one of these like don't have kids people. I don't have kids, but I would never, prescribe that for somebody else. But I think something's wrong with me.
Definitely.
Never really wanted them.
Well, that's
Why didn't I want them?
You're weird.
I'm a biological organism. You would think I'd be like, hey, when?
You're a weird Muppet creature, which is what I like about you, that you're not a normal human being. You definitely think differently. Why? I don't know. Were you breastfed?
Yes. I had 2 parents growing up. Like, I have a great relationship with my parents.
But they were divorced. They're divorced.
Not until I was 24.
Okay, well.
So, I was an adult.
Yeah, so you had your parents.
Yeah, I had my parents. Like, I had an amazing childhood. But then I was just like, have my own. That seems like a lot.
Seems yucky.
And then everyone is like, your life is meaningless. Okay, so is yours. You think anyone's gonna remember your name in 3 generations? No, they're not. So fuck off. Legacy. Everyone is obsessed with their legacy. Oh, my kids and my legacy. Shut up. Do you remember your great grandparents? What are their names? You don't fucking know.
My great grandparents are named Mary is one. I don't know.
Go back one more generation.
No,
0, right? 0. No one's gonna remember your name.
Well, now they'll have this. Like my kids can go back and watch my old podcasts.
Oh, they're gonna really enjoy that.
They will.
This archaic technology of watching a screen that's not in their brain.
Well, it'll just transmit to your brain.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about you. You think you want them?
I don't know. I'm kind of just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's okay.
Wow, that's enthusiasm.
I think it would be fun though. Like I didn't really, when I moved in here with my lady, I didn't have animals when I lived alone, and she's got 2 cats, and I like them and I like taking care of them. So maybe I would like it.
I think it's a little different.
It is a little different.
I don't think you can like leave them home all day by themselves.
You just give them a litter box. You can automatic feeder, puts out some. When they're babies, they just eat those little pellet things, anyways. So it's kind of, you just fill the cat feeder with those, and
you can have robots taking care of your kids in about a generation less.
A little while,
but it doesn't really like you don't have a burning desire to be a father.
I mean, I don't have a solid answer on that. I kind of do.
The answer is clearly no.
I don't think so.
by your response.
No, I
Because
don't.
you'd be
I
like,
don't think
fuck
so.
yeah, I want kids. I want kids. I want my namesake. I want my namesake. I want my namesake.
It would be kind of fun to turn your kid into what you're not that you wanted to be.
What if they're
Which
just
is what a lot
disappointed,
of
just like you?
what
No,
a
I'm
lot
kidding.
of children resent their family for. But yeah, I'd like, put them in football and stuff.
Oh my God.
Like,
I
you're
would
gonna be a football player.
Yeah, I would be such a militant, cunty bitch of a mom.
Yeah.
Like, guess what you're learning?
Hebrew.
All of the languages. You're going to Hebrew school. You're learning jujitsu. You're like, it's like, but mom, I'm 1 year old. I don't give a fuck. I can't walk. I don't care. Shut
You're
up.
doing piano and Hebrew.
Yes. And saxophone.
And saxophone.
And cheerleading. And
cheerleading.
dance.
I like that.
And gymnastics.
I'm just
And
gonna
soccer.
turn him into a football player / political terrorist.
What the hell?
I don't know. I just had nothing for that. Just
Yeah.
mostly a linebacker. That's what I would.
I would be a great parent. I know that. But here's the flip side. And that, what people don't say is like, I would be an amazing parent because I would feel too guilty not to be. But I think the price would be misery.
Yeah.
The price for me, it would be misery. Would be
Yeah.
just like, fuck, I gotta play blocks again. I know how to do the blocks. God damn it.
I'm a great blocker.
I want to play blocks and fucking rings. Shit.
I'm gonna open the Google line if anybody wants to call in. We'll read some comments here. We did get a few from Brian, who just berated me mostly. So thank you for that, Brian. But I'll go through some of these, and if you want to call, try to do the phone for a few minutes. If we don't get any, then we'll just go. 813-693-2124. Be patient because I'm doing this and watching the phone and all that. But we got 15 people here. I don't think anybody's gonna call in anyways. I thought that would be fun. I remember I was gonna put a hard line in here and take calls. And what is that stat? Like 99% of people who listen don't interact
Yeah.
at all.
Makes
Like even
sense.
comments are kind of rare. So anyway, if you want to do that, it's 813, phone numbers down here, 693-2124. We got some comments here. We'll go over.
Gross.
I think that was probably me, Brian, again. Thanks, Brian. It's hurtful. Whoa, Philip, I was at 305 at my heaviest. Damn. Then got down
What
to
height?
252. Now I'm in that 233. Yeah, what's your height, dude?
Yeah, that makes
That's
all the difference.
really important.
If you're
'cause
like, I'm 6'2", fine.
233,
If
that's
you're like,
perfect.
I'm 5'5",
Not good.
that's
Not good at
almost
all.
the kiss of death.
Yeah. McShay loves you.
Oh.
I think that's to you. Will, you're getting married. If she moved you, that's all that matters. Do your thing.
Oh, that would make me so sad. Don't do that. Are you really thinking about, I know you are, but like if you left, I'd be so mad. Not sad, mad.
If I left?
If you left town,
Oh.
I would be
well,
so sad and super mad.
there is a possibility
I know.
of that.
I
in the next-
know. It's
year or
just,
two.
long distance never works out for anybody. We just
Well,
fade away.
with this, I mean,
Fade
we have
away.
you have StreamYard. You can just pop in
No.
on Zoom and we
Can't
can
like
still
go
do
to
a
the
show.
beach and have like drinks.
Yeah.
Not
We
that we do
can
that so
sometimes.
much now, but still.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll I mean, I can't imagine we can afford a house, but
God.
there's been talk of that over like getting to the country or something,
You're not a country boy.
I am. I think I am at heart. It's not great living in this area. It's too much traffic. I mean, it was great, pre-COVID, but now it's just too much traffic. Anywhere you go is packed.
You don't go. Where are you going?
That's exactly it. I don't go anywhere anymore. I mean, I would like to find a small town that has like a good bar that I could like hang out
Just
at.
one good bar. That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Wow.
I think. And then I got my own bourbon collection, I'm 6 foot, 150 pounds. I could pick you up at 300. Humble brag there from Kev. Love it. Brian says I'm lazy. That's hurtful. The R word is back. Yeah, it's come back with a vengeance.
These are like now weird because they're kind of out of context.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're all to exactly, but David, hey David on Facebook, what's up, dude?
Up?
Oh yeah, see, you got your wish, McShay. She wants to see those guns. Give him one more flex. Damn, love that.
Jesus.
Thomas, good evening to you, sir. Okay, yeah, no phone call.
All right, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna put this do not disturb back on. And you can text us. I text back most of the time. Might take me a little bit, but I usually respond to every text. 813-693-2124. HMBradio.com, Substack, hmbradio.substack.com. Go sign up there. There's a free version, and appreciate that. And there's a paid version if you want to do that. It's always good ways to support the program.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Brian from Philly.
Thank you, Brian,
for the donations. Also, next week we're doing a show.
Yes.
And then we're taking like a couple weeks hiatus.
It'll be 2 or 3 weeks
getting married.
I mean, we could probably arrange if you want to do something. I could probably give you access if you want to do something. On the channel. Or, you can bring in a guest. I don't know. If you want. I mean, I don't know. Or we could just take a few weeks off.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how the meetings go.
I mean, there is
a next day.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll figure it out.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you
cool.
guys for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. And we'll see you next week.